Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a real exciting video. At the beginning, we are going to be covering Epic Games' first response to the changes that they have been making recently that the entire community has been freaking out about, specifically the stretched resolution changes and, of course, Siphon. We'll be taking a look at community members' reactions, Daquan from TSM and Avery from FaZe Clan. They had a ton to say. Then, guys, moving on to the second part of this video, I am going to be showing you the huge announcement Congarna just made today. Absolutely insane. We signed an incredible duo, Leno and Barl, as well as that we picked up 5 designers and a content creator that goes by the name of Exalted Fortnite, who has 100k subscribers. We'll jump into all of it, guys, but first we're starting off with Epic Games and the crazy disaster that went down today. First though, let's go back to yesterday when FaZe Avery tweeted this out. I think I'm done streaming Fortnite. I'll miss it, but I want to focus on content videos. The game is lacking excitement without shield per kill. I will stream other games. But right after he made this Twitter post yesterday on Reddit, some player typed this up. Still no communication regarding community concerns. Then inside this post, a guy from Epic Games that goes by Dan said this: there's going to be a blog post tomorrow covering various topics such as FOV, Siphon, game evolution, and more. Finally, Epic Games is going to respond. Maybe we'll get something good. They'll say, hey, Siphon's coming back in some way or form. We'll bring stretched resolutions back. You know, just some good announcements, hopefully. So Avery responded to this and he said, I announced that I was about to quit streaming Fortnite, and then they come out with this. Fingers crossed. Daquan responded and said, if they don't revert Siphon, their intentions are clear regardless of what they say. And then on his new post, he said, whether this new Fortnite dev update is a big move in the right direction or not will really decide a lot of things for me when it comes to streaming. Now, the thing is, some people were hopeful, like I said, but the majority of the community was actually preparing themselves for major disappointment because that's what we expect from Epic Games. They have been very bad working with the players and what we want recently, so there's no reason we should expect them to finally listen to us. And well, guess what, guys? They were completely right, because today in the competitive blog, Epic Games basically said, screw you guys, we do what we want, we make the money, you don't matter. Let's jump into exactly what they said. Fortnite competitive development update. There are several key principles that drive Fortnite development. First, we aim to provide a fun game that's inclusive of all players and provides everyone with a real chance of winning through any combination of skill, strategy, and good fortune. Second, we aim to evolve the game rapidly to keep the experience fresh. Finally, we aim to provide great entertainment. Fortnite competitive play relies on a unique balancing act, maintaining a solid balanced experience for competitive players, while being essential the same Fortnite played by hundreds of millions of players. After all, those players are the audience for Fortnite competition, and their engagement is key to keep the growing opportunities for competitive players. This creates a special challenge for addressing the needs of different groups of players. We closely follow the dialogue in the Fortnite competitive community, but haven't been as active participants in the discussion as we ought to be. So we'll be trying harder to participate by sharing why behind recent and future changes as a basis for ongoing community discussion, starting with this. Let's start with the Siphon and building material changes. Under the pressure of intense broadcast competition, playstyles differ significantly from regular play, with less aggression in the early game, resulting in a crowded in-game overabundant in turtling. We introduced Siphon during the pop-up cup tournaments to provide incentives for aggression that more closely resembles how the regular modes are played, and to increase entertainment value and spectacle. Everybody enjoyed receiving health and shields for eliminations after we introduced the changes to the core modes. But there was an unexpected consequence. Players at large grew more frustrated with Fortnite play, feeling they had less of a chance due to encounters with high-skill players with full shields and health. Ultimately, Siphon increased engagement for the highest skill 10%, while the remaining 90% were more frustrated and played less. Over time, players began to disengage in the core modes, stating that the game had gotten too intense to be enjoyable. The reduction in viable play styles in combination with this feedback was the basis of us removing the Siphon mechanic and the material changes from the core modes. For the players that prefer the sharper experience of Siphon, we do offer an always available arena mode that includes Siphon and the material cap changes. Stretched resolution resolution and field of view. Many competitive players have asked for an FOV slider to improve visibility in vertical in-game build battles. There has also been ire over our removal of stretched resolutions. When a game introduces a feature that provides a gameplay advantage, players gravitate toward it, turning it on to maximize their chances of success, even if this happens to make the game look and or feel worse. The stretched characters and distorted views detract from Fortnite as an entertainment experience for all. Fundamentally, we seek to avoid optional settings which will provide players with a significant gameplay advantage. Now that's mainly what pissed people off. Of course, there's other little things in there, but I don't want to go over the entire thing. Let's jump into what Poach from Liquid said about this whole entire thing. Fundamentally, we seek to avoid optional settings which provide players with a significant gameplay advantage. This is constantly contradicted by Epic. I don't see how they use this as their finishing statement. Guess what? Aim assist is an optional gameplay advantage. Guess what? So is playing with a PC with better frames and customization. Quit calling your game competitive if you won't even let competitors play on settings that make them comfortable. And then we can see Daquan's response to it. Literally just a sad face. Like, he's done. There's no more complaining for him because he doesn't care. I think he's just done. So I think Epic Games completely let almost the entire community down with this post. They just shoved it in our face and said, hey, we made these changes because we wanted to, and they don't really make sense, but we don't care. And as you guys can see from Poach's response and all the other community members, it's done. Like, this is it. This is what we have to live with if we want to play Fortnite, which I will continue to do so. I enjoy the game still. I wish there was Siphon in regular modes because it's really hard to 1v4 in solo squads. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down below. And now let's move on to the crazy announcements for Congarna, guys. Here's a montage introducing our 2 new players who are insane.
Not doing what I'm told to do. Excited as the world turns on me. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a rebel. Yeah. Just not another damn copy of you. Would you dare to lose? Risk it all for the best. Never feeling perfect. As long as you can say worth it. We are doing we don't get me wrong. We are doing another damn what you we are doing we don't get me wrong. As long as you can say worth it. You think you need control, only if you've seen the stars fall down. And come and fly with me. Do something crazy just to feel alive. Would you dare to lose? Risk it all for the best. Never feeling perfect. As long as you can say worth it. We are doing we don't get me wrong. We are doing another damn what you we are doing we don't get me wrong. As long as you can say worth it.
And there it is, guys. Barl and Leno, the newest duo of Kungarna. They are absolutely amazing. They have placed top 10 in multiple tournaments, the North American East Scallywag. The World Cup warm-up, they got 3rd place. They got 8th place last weekend in the Duos World Cup event. They are absolutely insane, and I am honored to have them join Kungarna. They're not the only people we've picked up, though. Today, we are also announcing the addition as a content creator. We have Exalted Fortnite, 100,000 subscribed YouTube channel, joining the team. Absolutely amazing. He creates awesome content on his channel, a bunch of how-tos, guides, tips, tricks. If you want to improve and get better at the game, go check his channel out because he did a collab with Epic Whale and Seal Matt, which will be uploaded on his channel right now. You can check out his links in the description, as well as Leno's and Barl's. But we're still not done yet, guys. We have designers joining the team: Daniel James, Spray, Xander 1K, Zola, and Juice Dev, all joining. They all specialize in different areas. Some make thumbnails, some make banners, Twitch overlays. So if you are looking for a designer, feel free to contact them. Their links will also be down in the description. Welcome to Kungarna, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the team. Thank you to all of you guys supporting the team. You are all absolutely amazing. That's going to be it for the Kings, guys. If you're interested in joining, stay active, keep posting RCs, keep tweeting out at me, keep tweeting out at Team Kungarna, and maybe one day you'll become a king too.